I'll just scarf my food down. I'm gonna start pulling cards. Da, 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 da. One 11, baby. I'm being told. Don't think about things so negatively. Stop holding on to your fears and your doubts, girl. All right. I keep getting this card. This strength card is literally telling me that there is something here with Leo season. Leo season starts in like a week and a half. So there is something here that is starting to move forward after a moment of seeming like nothing is moving. We're not seeing anything. We're not picking anything up, right? It just seems like we're picking up some of the same old energy. And in Leo season, I feel like we're going to be able to move forward with more clarity, more vision, be more free, be able to set down a lot of the worries and the stress and the doubts that we've been having. So I feel like Leo season is literally going to set a lot of that, you know, free, open up a lot more opportunities. Being that, you know, we've just, even though we feel like we've been held back, we feel like we've been carrying a lot of weight and everything, I feel like we still have been going. We still have been going. We still have been determined. We still have been determined to see something different. We still have had the courage to see things through, even when you don't see anything happening. You're still like, I know it's happening. I know something, you know, like you've been looking at things from a different perspective. You've been looking at things differently. You've been looking like you've been flipping the script. So you've been able to like be like, no, it's going to work. It's going to happen. And I feel like for a lot of us, Leo season is going to open a lot of doors, a lot of opportunities, a lot of avenues are going to open up so that we are able to, right, move forward how we need to move, because it's time. For a lot of us, it's time. We've been seeing like the same repeating cycles, the same things going back and forth, the same people, right? Maybe people trying to play in our face, and we have had to, you know what I'm saying? We've been remaining calm throughout it all, right? Calm and knowing that it's going to move forward the way it needs to. It's going to actually, like, you know what I'm saying? It's going to move forward the way it needs to. So that's what I'm saying. Something about August here, because I also keep getting the 8 of Wands. So Leo season, okay, but like August is like significant. There is some type of event, some type of news, some type of movement, and it's going to happen very quickly, okay? Something's happening in which we're going to be celebrating. We're going to be able to move from this energy that has been like, you know what I'm saying? This energy of unknown, this energy of going back and forth, of battling within ourselves, our own mind, and maybe battling other people that have been like trying to stick their noses into our, into how we're moving forward. Okay. But yeah, I see a lot of celebrations. I see a lot of opportunities. I see a lot of wins. Okay. I see us being able to actually, like, there's a lot of things that are going to be handed to us that's going to allow us to move forward. I see financial stability, finances coming in, somebody's getting paid. All right. And you're going to know exactly what to do with this because of this time, that you've been. Okay, so literally this time has not really been a time of nothing happening. It's been a time for you to actually, like, because you haven't given up, because you have been moving, it's actually a time that you've been prepping. You've been prepping as to how you want to see it moving forward, as to what you want to do moving forward. And that's what's going to allow you to set everything up. Set everything up. You're going to be ready. You're going to be ready. Okay? Because although the physical reality hasn't been like showing up the way it needs to, or how you would like it to, okay, or how you would like it to, trust, you've been in alignment this whole time, and everything's start to come together. Okay. And because I keep getting the strength card, I know that it's Leo season. On top of that, you know that in Leo season we have the 8-8 portal, and a lot of things happen. So right now we're in between portals. We have the 7-7 and then we have the 8-8. So we're in between. So there's going to be a lot of things showing up that is going to let us, right? And it's going to let us move forward. With the 7 of cups here, you're going to be able to make your decisions, okay? Or Spirit wants you to make your decision as to how you want to move forward. And you're going to know exactly how, because of this moment where everything has been like kind of still, kind of quiet, right? The Empress, Earth energy here, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, okay? You're stepping into, you're meant to be abundant. It's your birthright. You're meant to be abundant. You also may love to spend time out, okay? Out, I'm going to say in the wilderness, but outside in nature, okay? Or you need to spend some time outside in nature so that you can like actually think things, be more clear on how you're moving, okay? Because a lot of us have had, an internal war going on, or you could just be having a war with other people on the outside looking in, okay? Like they just don't, what I'm getting is like they just don't get it. They just don't get it. They just don't see it. They just don't understand it. You understand what I'm saying? And Spirit is saying, spend time to yourself, nurture yourself, nurture what it is, okay? This time for you to focus on yourself, nurturing your own projects, what you want to see coming through, but also yourself, your mindset, your focus, because you're going to be able to see what it is that you've been seeing, okay? This wheel is turning in your favor. And I'm telling you guys, Leo, there's going to be, that's why Spirit is saying, stand your ground. Stand your ground here. All right. With the 7 of Wands, stand your ground with what it is that you're passionate about, with what it is that you know. Okay. It's like this feeling of, I know I'm supposed to be doing this. I know that this is where I belong. It just feels right. Okay. And that's literally good news. You have good news coming in. The Page of Wands is good news coming in. It's opportunities, literally what's been driving you forward. And that's literally what's moving you forward into this G. The 4 of Wands is known as like 11-11 energy, right? So manifestations, right? Manifestations coming to fruition, things happening. Okay. So that's the energy. That's basically the energy. We have been in a period of, you're like in a waiting room and you're like, what is going on? Everything is going on. You just don't see it, but everything is going on, because while you've been questioning what's going on, you've all been, well, I'm gonna focus on this and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. Believe it or not, you've literally been preparing for this moment. Now I'm hearing like, for such a time as this. I don't know why. Something about a mom, okay? A mother. Tell me more about this mother. Tell me more about this. Exactly. It's all in divine timing. It's all going to align at the exact moment, the way it needs to be. It's all always favor, even when it seems like it's not. Even when things seem like it's like things happening, trust that that's when everything is happening. I have experience with that because when I started experiencing that like 2 years ago, I was like, what is happening? I'm not hearing from anybody. I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing any opportunities, nothing. And I had to learn that that is when it's all coming together, all of it. And that is just my moment. Pay attention to myself, right? Pay attention to myself, nurture myself, go outside, enjoy time in nature, spend time with myself, spend time, focusing on, hey, once all of this, and this is how I'm moving. This is how I'm choosing to move. This is how I'm choosing to go from now on. Okay? Because you feel it. You've been felt it. Whoever I'm speaking to, you've been felt it. Like something is happening. Something is happening. You just don't see it. And that's where the frustration, it's kind of like that's where the frustration is, right? You feel it. You feel it. But then it's like you're not seeing it. And it's not like it's not happening the way you're thinking, right? The frustration is, and Spirit is saying, don't miss out just because it doesn't look like, and I've been getting that message for like 3-4 days now, just because it doesn't look like what you think it should look like, don't miss out on what I'm handing to you, okay? Because it's here. And I'm going back to this mother fig, okay? Then I got the Two of Cups, all right? The Moon, the Devil, and the Four of Swords. Okay, let's see here. The Two of Cups. You're going to have who you need on your side. I mean, you already have them, okay? But it's almost like you feel stuck because there's so much that's not known, right? There's so much that it's like you feel like you can't, you want to move this way, but you feel like you can't. You want to move that way. And it's like you just don't see how, right? And Spirit is saying, relax. With this Four of Swords, Spirit is saying, relax. Relax your mind, okay? Relax your thoughts, because your thoughts, they're racing. They're racing, okay? And they're making up these scenarios and stuff like that. And it's like you're trying to look for some type of how can I say this? Some type of support. And you want to have this support. For some of you, whoever I'm speaking to, this support used to come from your mom. Okay? It came from your mom. Either you haven't seen your mom in a while, or your mom has transitioned, but just because she transitioned doesn't mean she's not here. Okay? And for some of you, you're looking for that support, but you're not really getting it. You get what I'm saying? You're not really getting it. And it's like it has you at like what is on? You know what I'm saying? What is going on? But you have support that you need. You're not alone. You're not alone. And you don't need to feel like you're stuck or like, your thoughts can go somewhere that you don't even want to be, because those thoughts, literally your fears of what you think is happening or not happening. It's what you think. It's only what you think. And you can literally just like that, you can just reboot the system. Okay? You can just reboot the system and you can think another way. You can choose to think like, hey, I know it doesn't like much right now, but it's going to work in my favor. It's going to, because you wouldn't be having that feeling that you've been having. It's not. You have that feeling because it's literally your spirit. It's telling you, hey, it's happening. Hey, get excited. Hey, get happy. I know you don't know everything right now, but get excited. It's happening. It's happening. It's moving in your favor. It's moving. You're about to step into places. The year of the horse. Knight of Wands, you're about to step into places that literally you're about to have new adventure experiences. You're about to do things that you've never done before. You're about to see things that you've never seen before. And it's because You were determined to see it through, even when it looked like complete mess, like it wasn't happening. But even when, okay? And that's why it's lining up for you. So don't be afraid. Don't feel stuck. You're not stuck. Not. It's just everything is lining for you. It's getting ready. That's why certain cycles had to end, certain doors had to close, certain people had to exit, okay? Including, because it's not only people, sometimes it's us, including certain mindsets that we've had, beliefs, old beliefs that we've had. Certain things had to be released in order for you to walk into a whole new world. A whole new world. This is a card of traveling. This is a card of expansion, of you being able to broaden your horizon, your experiences, experience what you've never experienced before. That's what I keep hearing, what you've never experienced before. There's going to be meetings with people. You're going to be able to align with other people that have the same passion, the same purposes. You guys are going to be able to collaborate together and do great things together. And that's why all those other people that you may have lost along the way, they're not here anymore, because they served this. They served their purpose. Even if it was to teach you more of what you don't want, okay? Sometimes, you know, when it comes to relationships and family and friends, it's very hurtful, it's very painful. But at the same time, it's showing you more of who you are, and it's showing you more of moving forward, what you're not dealing with and what you're not settling for. And this right here is collaborations. And these collaborations are going to bring in financial stability. Spirit just wants you to keep working, keep sowing. Okay? Keep sowing, because everything that you have sowed is harvest time. Okay? I heard that twice. Harvest time. I was listening to a meditation today, Neville Goddard, and he was talking about harvest time. And then I was talking to one of my clients. She has like a farm, and she was telling me, hey, I'll get back to you this week, because she was also working on her harvest. And I took that as a sign. I'm like, okay, Spirit, because things more than once, I know that it's a sign. What you have been putting in, it's harvest time. It's harvest time. But like every time, every season has its moments, right? Because when you're sowing, you're putting into the ground, you're making sure everything is prepared so that you can sow in what you want to sow. And as that is growing, it's a moment of complete silence, stillness. There's nothing in that ground until one day you come and it's like, ooh, a little sprout, right? A little sprout. And then 2 more, 3 more, 5 more. And you're like, oh my God, okay, it grounded. Okay, that means your idea actually grounded. It's actually like, take this, right? Now you just need to allow what needs to shift, what needs to grow. You need to be focused on, I need to water this at this time. I need to make sure that I belong around, right? What I'm sowing doesn't need to be there. Any critters or any type of energy that does not belong with anything that doesn't align with allowing this to grow to its full potential. I need to make sure that it's not there. I need to make sure that I help it grow. And that's here, that's you moving. You understand what I'm saying? And then before you know it, after all of that, now it's ripe, now it's ready, and now it's harvest time. And now it's all coming in. All the people, all the opportunities, all of a sudden, an email here, all of a sudden you're somewhere else. Okay, you could be at a coffee shop. Okay, you could be somewhere grabbing your food. You could be somewhere just walking. You went for a walk or whatever to ease your mind. And all of a sudden, you run into somebody. oh, so and so, blah, 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 how you doing? And this and that, whatever. And all of a sudden, hey, you know what? I was thinking about calling you. I was thinking about you the other day, right? And then all of a sudden you have these opportunities. You'll be perfect for that. I really feel like you'll be perfect for that. And now it's up to you, after everything that you've done with your harvest, with your sowing and everything, it's up to you what you're going to do with your harvest. Are you going to take the leap of faith and start something completely new, something that completely aligns with you? Are you going to take that leap, okay, and know that, hey, I know what I went through with those other people, but I have to be able to trust and know that I can build something great with these people. I can't bring what happened with those other people in here. I can't. I have to allow myself to start fresh. I have to allow myself to see the bigger picture. I have to allow myself to align and not bring what I went through, because what the other stuff that you went through, it was just to prepare you for this. So now you need to take the leap of faith, trust in your intuition, okay? You know the signs now because what you went through with the other people, you need to move on with that confidence. With the King of Wands here, you need to move on in that confidence, with passion, with purpose, right? You knowing exactly where you're going. With the Hermit, you know, you know, you know your path. You know it because of everything that you went through while you were sowing what you were sowing. You know your path. It's a big shift. Big shift. 2222. Wow. Shift happening. The Hangman. See? Being able to see everything, all types of situations from a different perspective. Everything. Everything. Being able to know with this Queen of Wands here, could be trips as well, but with the Queen of Wands here, knowing that you don't have to force anything anymore. Everything that has that, everything that is for you is going to automatically come to you. It's going to automatically be presented to you, okay? All you have to do is just embody the version of what it is. All you have to do is just embody the identity of what it is you wish to see and become that person way before your reality is even showing it. Okay? You have to become that person that knows who you are at the end of the harvest. So while you were sowing, while you were going ahead and watering and making sure the sun and making sure that whatever, could hurt your harvest is not around, you were already the version of you that you needed to be to accept and walk into this harvest. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like I said, financial stability. Financial stability. Everything else had to go. It had to, because it was just so much. It was so many years. And then some of the things that were there wasn't even our energy. It was just certain things that just got kind of handed down to us. It was hand-me-downs, and Spirit was like, no, it's time for you to get rid of the hand-me-downs, and it's time for you to like get a new set of clothes. Get yourself a new set of beliefs, mindset, right? Get yourself something new. Be able to see that you are someone, you're gifted, you're talented. You have these ideas for a reason. They're there for you for a reason, so that you can go ahead and move into more of what's yours. You deserve a happy life. You deserve to feel fulfilled. You deserve to feel like you are accomplished in life. You deserve that. You deserve that. The Chariot, moving forward. This is forward energy. So there's no more moving back at all. I had that message today. Actually, there was a message that I had today that said, Spirit was literally reminding me, okay? But I shared that message with you guys that you're never going back to where you came from. You're not going back there. You're already gone from there. That door closed. That situation is done. Those people are gone, right? Those experiences are done. They're teach you and show you, and then you take that wisdom and you move on, but you're gone from there. So therefore you don't have to keep going back and forth to that door. It's time for you, where's the world here? It's time for you to open up a new door, okay? A new door in which you're able to step into everything that you've been being prepared for, okay? But Spirit wants us to move in silence. I got this little index card here. Move in silence, okay? Don't do what you got to do, but move, okay? With your own intuition, and move in silence, okay? Yeah. Especially with the High Priestess. And yeah, I'm seeing the High Priestess, like, move in silence. Don't share everything that you're doing with anybody, okay? You could be having like spiritual visitations as well, okay? Because I have like a mother's touch here. I have a look to the past, and I feel like it's something in your dreams. Your dreams right now is like they're speaking to you, okay? Something about some dreams that you've been having. Whoever I'm speaking to, okay? Remember, this is a collective reading, okay? If you do want a personal reading, the link is in my bio, so you can donate whatever you'd like and ask your questions, or you can book a personal reading with me on my site, okay? But yeah, there's something about your dreams. Your dreams are literally telling you, they're giving you messages. They're giving you messages. Tell me more about that, Spirit. You're giving you messages on how to move forward. On how to move forward. And you also could be waking up at the same time, like every night. There could be something that's waking you up, or you feel like you can't sleep, right? You feel like you can't sleep. Okay, Spirit, thank you. Let's see what else comes up. The sun. The sun, okay? The sun is shining. This is happier times, simpler times. This is you being able to enjoy your life. This is you being able to do healing. You've been healing, okay? You've been healing either spiritually, mentally, physically. Maybe some of you were ill. You weren't feeling well. But yeah, there's something here with ancestors. Something with your ancestors. Sunflowers could be significant. There's someone here that loved sunflowers. Flowers in general too, because there's flowers here too. Loved sunflowers. Roses. Roses. Okay. Carnations. Okay, Spirit. What else? Yeah, they love to garden. They love to garden. They love to they had plants. They had plants, and they tended to their plants. They used to help them. I don't know who I'm speaking to. They used to help them. Okay, well, they're here. They're here. You're not alone. Okay? You are not alone. They're proud of you for sticking to your guns. For the hard work that you've been putting in. For the work that you've been putting in. Okay, Spirit. Anything else? Let's see. Unfinished business. Unfinished business. And there's the rose again. There's a tombstone. What does it mean, Spirit? All right, let me get the oracle and see what's going on here. Unfinished business. Let's see. For those of you just joining in, if you have any questions, you can donate to my PayPal and put the questions in here, or you could book a personal reading with me as well. Unfinished business. You have been very patient. You have been very patient with a certain scenario in your life. And for some of you, it's a certain person. Tell me more, Spirit. Like your patience, your patience is running thin. Like you just want to be done with this. Take what resonates. This is a collective message after all. You just want to be done with this. Passion. The passion. Okay, let's see what else. Are these black roses? They are. Roses are super significant. Okay. Flowers, gardening. Flowers, gardening. Like a mom figure. Like a mom figure, but it could be like, you know, grandma. It could be grandma. Now I'm hearing great grandma. Great aunt. Okay. Like an aunt. Okay, there's something that... Tell me more, Spirit. Revelry, passion. Okay. Okay. Be passionate, but don't be so passionate and be so held up on how it's going to happen or what's happening that you forget to... In other words, don't be so serious and enjoy your life. They want you to enjoy your life. Okay? Pursue your passions. All right? Do what you have to do. But they want to see you. They want us happy. Oh, I'm getting emotional. They want to see you happy. They want to see you living life. They want to see you getting absolutely everything that you've been working on and praying for. Okay. They want to see you happy. They want to see you enjoying yourself, enjoying life. Whew. Like, it's almost like be passionate, do what you're doing, but enjoy. Enjoy. And I'm hearing like in Spanish, diviértate. Diviértate. Like, why are you always home? Why are you always home? Why do you feel you can't enjoy your life? It's going to be all right. It's going to work out good, to the best, to your highest good. It's going to work out. Trust. And that's literally what they're saying. Like, enjoy, because you got this. You got this. Life is coming back into order. Okay? This is also a male. Okay? Could be abuelo, grandfather. Okay? A dad. They're making sure that you are good. You're not alone. You're not alone. And no matter what it looks like right now, they want you to dance. They want you to dance. They want to see you dance. They want to see you enjoy yourself. They want to see you living a different life. Transition. Because it's happening. There is a shift. There's a change. You already know this. You feel it. You've been feeling it. And they're confirming it to you. They're confirming it to you. They're also telling you that real love feels like peace and not chaos. If things feel chaotic with somebody, and then I have the lovers over here. If things feel chaotic with anybody, that's not the way. That's not love. That's not love. Okay? That's just you being stressed and not being able to be yourself and actually move how you need to move. Something here about a relationship. In a relationship with a narrow-minded person. Okay, this could be romantic, but it could also be like family, friends. A narrow-minded person, someone that no matter what, it's like they're just closed off. You can never really talk to them. You can never really say anything. You can never even like really be yourself. Okay? Real love feels like peace and not chaos. Then it's like the psychic skeptic and patterns, noticing patterns. Whatever it is that you're noticing, whatever it is that you're feeling, okay, intuitively, because whoever I'm speaking to, you have psychic abilities. Do not, okay, do not doubt what you feel. Do not doubt what it is you're seeing. You're noticing certain things because spirit is literally pointing it out to you so that you can notice them, so you know how to move. You know what you need to move on from. You know what situations you need to move on from. You know what it is you need to walk in more. Okay? So whatever it is that you're noticing, okay, don't be skeptical. All right? Because you're noticing it for a reason. You're having like certain downloads come in. Okay? There's certain things coming in, and that makes sense. There's certain things coming in for you, and it could be coming in through your dreams, but it also could just be coming in just through random experiences. Okay, Spirit. Yeah, don't doubt. Don't doubt your intuition or what it is that you're seeing. It's there for a reason. Okay? It's there to tell you. It's almost like they're warning you. So this real love, could it be something that you're in or something that somebody you're going to meet? Spirit. Okay, hold on. Is this somebody that they're with, or is it somebody that they're going to meet? Page of Cups. Yeah, it's someone that you're going to meet. With this Page of Cups and this Page of Swords. Page of Swords is telling you to be careful. Pay attention to detail. Pay attention to what you're noticing. Pay attention. Okay? Pay attention. If something, I always tell you guys, if something feels off, it's off. Okay? Pay attention. Tell me more about this person. Tell me more about this person. This person doesn't want you to move forward. Who is this person? And how horrible are they? Holy shit. They don't want you to move forward. They're trying to like basically keep you. They're trying to keep you. The freak? They want you like confused, undecided, like juggling, but not really knowing. And Spirit is saying, hey, pay attention, because I'm showing you this. Pay attention. See the trumpet? Boop, 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 right? Like getting your attention, like, hey, because this is your new beginning. This is your new path. The Fool is a brand new journey. It's 0. He's starting his brand new journey. This is your leap of faith. This is you walking and coming into absolutely everything we've been talking about since we started the reading. So Spirit is saying, pay attention. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to make you see. Okay? Thank you, Spirit. Look, looking out. Looking out. Because this person doesn't want you to expand. This person does not want you to expand. This person knows. This person knows who you are. They can feel you. They can feel your aura. They can feel you. They can feel what you're getting ready to walk into. They literally have been watching you, your energy, everything. Oh my goodness. They don't want you to expand. It's going to happen anyways. Because it's going to happen anyways. Okay? Spirit just wants you to be aware. That's all. But it's going to happen anyways. They're not stopping anything. Temperance here, divine intervention. Okay? Divine intervention. You are someone who is heavily, heavily guided and protected. Okay? You are not alone. I told you that before. You're not alone. They got your back. okay? And they're not stopping nothing. Nothing. I'm hearing TI. Big shit popping and little shit's like stopping, right? They're the little shit. You're the big popping, okay? They're not stopping anything. This is like literally wish fulfillment, dreams come true. You being able to sit around all of your accomplishments, being able to walk around and be like, I can't believe that happened. Look where I'm at. You being able to look around the room and be like, I can't believe I'm here. I can't believe I'm here. I can't believe we did it. We did it. And by we, I mean like you and your spirit team. We did this shit. We did this. You have to give yourself a round of applause. Round of applause. Okay, you have to give yourself a round of applause because you did that. You have decided to keep going even when you don't even know where you're going. You have cried many tears. You have had several breakdowns, okay? You have been through the ringer with some people, with situations, with things that you thought that were going to work out and just last, and all of a sudden it just ended up like just stopping out of nowhere. But you kept going. You kept going. 77. I have 7 likes and 7 people in here. 77. Okay? You are literally getting, people are going to call it luck. But you know that it's not luck. You know that it came from pure intention, from pure seeing it through, from pure getting it out. Okay? Because when you sat there and you had all these days where you felt defeated, where you felt that stress, that anxiety, that doubt, okay, that panic of not knowing where your next is going to come from, okay, you know what it took like. What it took to get here is what I'm saying. You know. People stabbing you in your heart, people backstabbing, you know. You know. And even throughout all that, you were still like, nah, I'm not losing the faith. I'm not losing my faith because I know and I feel that it belongs to me. I'm not losing it because I know that it's going to eventually just boop and work. It's going to come together. I'm going to be able to see it come together. Traveling here. Okay, you're going to be able to, like I said, you're going to be able to see things that you've been wanting to see. This is going to line up. Spirit only says to take the leap of faith, okay, and move past whatever thoughts don't align and pay attention to your intuition. Listen when something feels off. Don't doubt it. Don't doubt it. Believe it. It's off. And move as such. This is a season for you to move. This is a season for you to take charge. This is a season for you to move in the confidence that you were able to build while everything was falling apart. You were able to build yourself while it was all crumbling. Do you know how freaking strong you have to be doing that? Do you know? Do you know how strong, how determined, okay, a person has to be able to pick themselves back up and still move in what it is that they're seeing while everything is just laying it's like basically it's laying on the ground around you and you're just walking through rubble, through what was, that's no longer there. And some of us, it was a season of it caught us off guard. We had no idea. It caught us off guard, and you were still able to do what you're doing. Even if all you did was just believe, even if all you was write 1,000 times in your journal, such and such this house here, this much money here, spirit this, even if all you did was that, and you just kept writing that over and over and over and over again, and every morning you woke up, and I woke up in my beautiful house. My feet hit the ground, and I went and I grabbed my coffee, and I sat outside, and I journaled, and I enjoyed, even if all you had was just a mental script while everything was falling apart, you did that shit. That is not easy. It is not easy for you to look around you, for you to look at who's there, who's not there anymore. People literally talking shit about you to your face, inadvertently saying little comments in there, and you still see what you see. And you still move how you move. That takes strength. That takes determination. And that is why you deserve this harvest season. You deserve it. It's yours because you deserve it. It's not luck. It's not. It's pure faith. It's pure, like, it's almost this feeling of it can't get any worse. Or it's almost this feeling of I might as well go for it because everything else is gone. So I might as well see this through. I might as well go for it. I might as well see this through and see what Spirit has for me. You know what I'm saying? That's it right there. I might as well. What am I going to do? The other avenue is for me to go nuts and just sit there. And I'm seeing the 10 of Swords. Like, you know, when you're like, where is the 10 of Swords? You're like pinned down to the ground with the 10 of Swords. Where is it? I could have swore I had it here. I guess not. It's a lot of cards here, guys. But you're like the 10 of Swords. You're like so, like you're melting into the ground at this point. And you can either let that defeat you and you stay there. And you just stay there on the ground. Or you can say, man, F this. F this. Okay, there comes a time that, yeah, you know, you have your moment. You have your moment where you like, you feel it, right? Because that's how you heal. You have your moment to feel it, to cry it out, to feel a certain way. And then after a while, you're like, all right, now it's time to get back up. It's time to get back up. It's time to see, okay, it's time because you're not made like that. You're not made like that. And that's exactly why. That's exactly why you're walking into this season. So while other people are just going to look at what you have, no one is going to even know but you and Spirit, okay, what it took to get there. What it literally took to get there. And that was a complete destruction and ruin of everything that you've ever known. You had to rebuild from scratch, completely from scratch. Not knowing if it was going to take, if it was, you understand what I'm saying? That harvest, remember? You're putting that in, but you don't know. You don't know if it's actually going to give you something. You don't know, right? You don't know that. You don't know if someone's going to come in the middle of the night and just trash your whole entire harvest. You don't know if they're going to sit there and plant some other thing that's going to kill your harvest. You have no idea. You don't know if a storm's going to come and wipe everything away. You don't know. But that's where the faith comes in. That's where the faith comes in. The faith is the knowing. It's the trust. It's the trust. So yes, it might be a little quiet right now. It's because it's all coming together. Okay? And you need to trust. So you trusting is you having the faith that even though it's quiet, you know it's happening. Because all would not have happened. Look, all of this would not have taken place, okay, if you weren't being prepared for something, okay? All of this would not have happened. You see all this stress and destruction and chaos would not happen if all of this wasn't lined up right behind it. You're being prepared. You're being prepared for all of this. All of it. All of it. There's more down here. You're being prepared for all of this. Okay? Connections. Love. Business ideas. Moving forward with people that actually respect you and align with you and can build with you. Like they actually understand you. See, you're rewarded for your hard work. Good news after good news. Okay, Wheel of Fortune, it's your birthright to be abundant. It's your birthright to be wealthy. Okay, all of that stuff would not have taken place if it wasn't because you were getting ready to move into a new time. There's no way. There's no way. You had to go from lack to legacy, from rags to riches, from nothing to everything, from nothing to everything. Okay? So no matter what it looks like right now, it don't matter because you know what you're riding into. You know what you're walking into. You can feel it. Spiritually, you can feel it. You can feel it. And that is what Spirit is saying. Don't be skeptical about what you feel. Go off that. Go off. Okay? Keep that momentum going. Keep that energy going because it's here. I keep getting the strength card, and the strength card is a Leo card. So I know that something is happening for us, for the collective. I'm even going to put my there. Something's happening in Leo season. Something is happening. Something. It's going to be, I mean, the doorway has already opened. I know it has because there's been so things already happening. But I know that Leo season, yeah, crows. Crows are significant. You're receiving messages. You're receiving messages. Crows, messages incoming, prophecy, ancestral protection, confirmation. Okay? You are not alone. You are protected. I told you, you're not alone. Crows, significant. Okay? It's time to rewrite the story because you're walking into pure overflow. Pure overflow. Okay? It's going to be overflowing and it's going to work out for your highest good. Okay? Tough every single day. Believe it. Walk in it. Okay? Like that is like your second nature. Absolutely everything. It don't matter what anybody says. It don't matter what anything looks like. It doesn't matter. It is working out for your highest good because of who you are. Okay? Who you are. Because you are someone who is not small in the spiritual realm. I can tell you that. Okay? You're not. Let's see what else. Let's do a little couple of these spiritual fortune cookies. You didn't come here to play. Everything that happened is because there were certain things that you needed to get prepared for. Because there's certain things that you asked for. It's almost like you asked for more. You asked to be better. You asked for life to look different. And Spirit is like, okay, I got you. So I need to show you. I need to show you how to receive this. I need to show you how to hold this. I need to show you how to expand this. And that is exactly what's been happening. Spirit has been teaching you because how you were taught, what you were told, it wasn't for you to be able to receive in what you're walking into. So you needed to be able to have, and I get it, you know, like the lesson was drastic, but like, think about it. Celebrate, have fun, pay attention to your ancestors, dance, have fun, enjoy your life, because this is everything that you have been going through, even though it's been hard and difficult, and it has been some of the most stressful moments of your life. It's literal confirmation that you're walking into something so big that absolutely everything from before had to crumble so that you can be prepared to receive something that you've never experienced before, be able to recognize it, hold it, expand it, and then be able to go ahead and spread that generational abundance and wealth to the next team, to the next group. Okay? So literally it ended with you. It ended with you. Literally. Whatever that was, it ended with you. And now what happens? It ended with you, and now it begins with you. And what's beginning with you is complete alignment. All right? It's abundance. It's you being able to live your purpose and your passion. Create, not be afraid to be yourself, not be afraid to go out on a limb and create what you want to create and see what you want to see. Okay, it's like you're not afraid because Everything that you were afraid of, you already went through it. Everything that sparked terror in you, you already experienced it. So now it's like what's left is to experience a whole different life, a whole different existence. Your family has ever experienced this? None. You know how there's always posts, okay? Like on my threads, I always go like and read, and there's always posts like, you're gonna be the first multimillionaire in your family. That's the vibe. You're the first. Okay? It ended and it begins with you. Period. And whoever wants to begin with you and go on and come along on that ride, come along and ride on a fantastic voyage. Okay? Whoever wants to come on that ride, they're going to be good, just like you. They're going to be good, just like you. Okay? Yes, you had to go through it. Okay? You had to go through it. But everything that you went through, Spirit is saying everything you went through is literally what set you up to be able to walk to where you're walking. It was not in vain. It was never meant to punish you, which is why the hangman was there, for you to look at it differently. Never meant to punish you. It was always meant to place you where you needed to be. Even though it felt like punishment, even though it felt like everything was going wrong and you couldn't do nothing right, even though it felt like, man, in the beginning, you might have felt like, what did I do? Like, maybe I should have did it this way. Maybe I should have went this way. Maybe, like, I fucked up. I messed it up. You didn't. You didn't. It's just that that's what it took to get you here to this place. You asked. You wanted to be better. You wanted to do better. You wanted to be a better person. You wanted to be a person that your pockets bless others. You want to be a person that goes ahead and can expand and can. You want to see more of the world. You understand what I'm saying? You want to live life of more, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Spirit is like, I got you. I'm going to show you. I'm how to become the version of you that has that more. The version of you that is greater, that is better. The version of you that no matter how wealthy and abundant you get, you're still going to have that heart. You're still going to have that heart. You're still going to sit there and bless others. You're still going to sit there and look out for others. You're still going to have your heart because it didn't change you. It made you better. And that's what you asked for. That's what you asked for. So when these opportunities and these doors start flowing open, you walk into those rooms like you fucking own that shit because you deserve to be there. Work. You did the work. You didn't give up when everybody else would have. You deserve every single inkling of right to be there. And you are enough. Don't ever think that you're not enough, that you don't have what it takes. You have exactly what it takes. You are enough. That's why you're here. That's why everything happened the way it happened. It's confirming to you that you have what it takes, that you are enough, and that you're going to be enough, and you're going to get even better, greater. There's people out there that's going to know you, your story. You got a story to tell. People are going to be inspired. And that's how this wheel just keeps. Yeah, wheel keep on turning, right? Rolling, rolling. That's how it keeps rolling and going. That's the real meaning of generational wealth. Is for you to pass on to the next person what it is that you have here. Because abundance is already within us. We're already abundant. Abundance is much more than just money. We're to that. Abundance, money, finances, everything is it's attached to us, aligned to us. We're the expansion. We're the money. We're the finances. We're the opportunities. The more we believe in ourselves, the more we see for ourselves, the more is available for us. Because you see it. And that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened here. Ooh, okay. Confirmation. That is what happened here. You saw. You spoke it out. And Spirit was like, oh my God, they finally see it. Yes. Now let's clean house. Let's clean house. Let's clean it. Let's clean it and let's keep going. See, every ending is Spirit's punctuation mark. So that ending was for you to be able to begin completely new. Don't attract. Your energy speaks volumes. You don't need to chase what's yours. Don't. It will naturally align to you. The opportunities will naturally present themselves to you. Who you need to run into, who you need to speak to. It will just all of a sudden. That's why you get them phone calls and be like, oh, I was just thinking about the other day and I don't know why. And but because it's meant to be. It's meant to be. Okay? Yeah. Let's see what else we have here. Let's see what else. That is amazing. Strong individuals, okay? Strong into abundance. And what you're going to do with that abundance is going to change the course of what has been done before. You're here to do it differently. That's why you're the first. You're here to do it differently. You're here to do it differently because you left that energy. Oh my goodness, it's Cancer season. Oh man, I just got a visual of crabs in a bucket. You left that crab in the bucket mentality because you were never a crab. You always knew that there was enough for everybody. You always knew that everybody can have, that everybody can go ahead and get in, okay? And you've always been someone who has been giving, and you had to leave that. And because of that, what you're walking into, because of that, you're going to flip that. You're going to, it's almost like it's a new era of people knowing that it's just available for everybody. And there's no more gatekeeping and there's no more, you understand what I'm saying? Like all of us can get a piece. Now I'm thinking of the Jeffersons. We finally got a piece of the pie. Like all of us can get a piece of the pie. All of us. Okay? All of us. I always had a saying growing up, and I'd be like, where 4 of us can eat, 5 of us can eat, right? And where 5 of us can eat, 6 of us can eat. Why? Because that's how you know what I'm saying? That's just your mentality. You're not on some, well, this is my piece of steak, and I don't know why I'm saying this. This is my piece of steak, and that's my steak, and no. You can have this piece, man. You can have this piece. Let's go ahead, cut it in half so that we both eat something, so that we both you understand what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, there's something that I had to learn during my experience is that we can't do it alone. I've always been a loner, and I've always been like, I do it by myself because I could never depend on anybody, and I was brought up that way. I told you guys this before, but if you're new here, and this season of mine, I have actually been able to see that I can't do it alone. And I have to be okay with knowing that. And I have to be okay and not feel guilty with being able to receive and move forward, because that keeps us going as a collective. Okay? It keeps us, we're not crabs. You know what I'm saying? We're not crabs. We're able to go ahead, and you need lifting, I'm going to lift you. I need lifting tomorrow, you're going to lift me. And that's just the way it is. And we keep going and we keep going. And before you know it, you'll have all these businesses with like-minded individuals. You'll have all these things that are just, it's a different vibe to the community, to society. It's different. And that's what I'm saying. That's the different vibe. It's going to be something totally different than what we're used to seeing, than what's like the norm. You know what I mean? Let me see here. Yep. See, I had to pull you away from what distracted you so you could hear me clearly. Okay? Spirit is, you keep waiting for a sign. This is it. You keep waiting for a sign. This is it. I totally 100%. I totally. See, rebuild. rebuilding a new system, rebuilding a new foundation, rebuilding how we do things moving forward, because we already know how the other stuff has been working out. And it's time for us, we're the strong ones. It's time for us to do it different. It's time for us to do it different. It's time to stand up and do it different. Again, see, someone here is getting spoken to. Angel number 414. You're receiving divine instructions. Pay attention to the signs. Okay? So you're being spoken to, like, for sure, heavy. Okay? You're being spoken to. So pay attention to certain things that just either catch your eye, or certain things that you see more than like twice. A song that you might be hearing like all over the place. A time. Okay? Any birds. Pay attention. Pay attention, and pay attention to your thoughts as you're seeing all of this. Okay? Let's see what else. Clarity comes when you stop overthinking. Alrighty. You're too powerful to be playing small. That's why, Spirit, we were playing small. We were playing small because a lot of us were brought up that we needed to be people pleasers, that we needed to play humble, that we needed to be, and then all of that just, it was like Spirit just took the rug from underneath us and said, no, no more. No more people pleasing. No more playing this humble thing, because it just keeps you small. It dims your light. It doesn't allow you to step into your full power, your full, like, your potential, your magic. Okay? And no. And anyone else that gets insulted by you stepping into your full energy and your full power, then those people were just wanting to continue to manipulate. They wanted to continue getting their way. And those are not people to be anyways. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what else we got here. Thank you guys for being here. You guys can always, let me see. I was going to say that you guys can book a reading with me if you want to take this a little bit further. Every single reading helps me stay here with my babies. Real love. And I'm thinking like real love, okay? Real love. But the real love is you. Like, you found the real love in yourself, in you. You know what I'm saying? Because of all of this, you're able to look at yourself with a newfound respect. You're able to look at yourself like, man, I'm strong as hell, because that should have killed me. Like, legit. That should have like made me, and it didn't. And it didn't. And I feel like that's why your ancestors want you to celebrate and enjoy, because you're literally still standing. I'm still standing. You're literally still standing after absolutely everything around you was literally like just crumbling, falling apart, asking for you to crumble and fall apart. And you didn't. I mean, you thought you would for a second there. You thought you were, but here's a fool again. My daughter did these for me for Christmas. The Fool again. It's a brand new journey, a brand new experience. The only thing Spirit asks of us, like I said before, is for you to take that leap of faith. Take that leap of faith, because it's not always going to look like how you think it's going to look. And it's not always going to present itself the way you think. Sometimes you just have to take that leap. Okay? And sometimes it could be scary because it's something brand new. It's only scary because you haven't done it. But once you take the leap and you land, you're going to be like, I'm so glad I did this. I'm so glad I was able to do this. You know what I mean? See, what you were asking for required a higher version of you. And that's why Spirit prepared you. Confirmation. What you asked for required a higher version of you. And that's why you've been being prepared. That's why you have been experiencing everything, tower moment after tower moment, shedding and releasing aspects of yourself, but also it was just so many things around you, so many things that couldn't come, because you're doing something completely different, completely different. This is something that you've never experienced before. This is something that people around you are probably going to be like, what is this person doing and why? Because they've never seen it before. And it's not going to be until they see it. Until they see it and they see it, they will talk. Until they see it take off. Until they see that it actually worked. And they're going to be like, oh, so-and-so, this and that. Where, you know, some of them will even have the audacity to come and be like, I always knew that, you know, you had it in you and this and that, whatever. That's why Spirit wants you to stay connected to yourself. Stay to yourself. Don't tell anybody your plans or anything like that. Move, okay, with your own energy, okay? Because outside energy, they don't know. Sometimes they don't know any better either. It's not anything malicious. It's just that they just don't know. They've never experienced anything like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay. You're being guided to do something, you do it. You know, whether they understand it now or later, it doesn't really matter. As long as you understand where you're going and what you're doing. Okay? Like I said, something unexpected. Something unexpected. Something, I don't remember we were talking about like a coffee. There you go. A coffee house. Something about a coffee. Some meeting in a coffee house, or you're going to run into somebody. Okay, I'm seeing like Starbucks. But then I'm also seeing like Dutch Bros. Like somebody, like you're just walking in and someone's going to be like, oh my God, I haven't seen. I'm telling you. Don't worry about those who have had toxicity towards you. Let Spirit handle that. With this biting retribution, Spirit says don't worry about that. Don't worry about karma. Don't worry about any of that stuff. You just need to keep focused on how it is that you're moving forward and how all of this is going to beautifully work out for you. That's your focus. You moving forward and how this is working out for you. How the Wheel of Fortune is literally turning in your favor. How opportunities are popping up unexpectedly. How you're going to take that leap of faith because you know that you can handle this. You know that you're more than capable. If you weren't capable, you've gone through everything that you just went through. Remember that. Remind yourself of that. Okay? And you are backed up. Okay? Grandma, grandpa, abuela, abuelo. Okay? Mom, dad. Okay? Great uncles. And then I saw great grandmother too. You are more than backed up. You are good. You are so good. You're not alone. You know exactly how you're moving forward. You know now that you're strong and capable. You are more than enough. So leave all that other energy. Leave it to Spirit. Leave it to your Spirit team. That's none of your concern. Okay? I'm literally seeing Beast. Beauty and the Beast are my favorite movies. But I'm literally seeing Beast like when he, like Belle says, hey, take me instead as a prisoner instead of her dad. Because, you know, she knew that her dad would die there. And he took her, and then he said her dad was like, but wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? I want to, you know, I want to make sure my daughter is all right. And then he looks at him and he says, that's no longer your concern. It's the same way. And then he just sent him on into the village. It's the same thing. This is no longer your concern. Let that be sent away. Let it handle that. Okay? You just remain positive, knowing that it all works out for your highest good. All of it. Okay? All of it. No matter what it looks like. No matter what it looks like, you continue to move. That it all works out because you just got confirmation here. Whoever I'm speaking to, there's a collective reading. Whoever I'm speaking to, you just got confirmation here. Okay? I actually had the index card that said, this is your sign. Like it was literally here. Where is it? You keep waiting for a sign. This is it. This is your sign. This is your confirmation that it works. It's working out in your favor. There are literally opportunities. There's literally expansion. There's literally abundance. There's literally brand new beginnings. Alignment, okay, with your ideas, your life, your purpose, your passion, with other people, collaborations. This is a huge confirmation. So whenever them little negativity, right? Whether it's from you or from some outside source or whatever, you don't need to be on that. You need to know, hey, I already received my confirmation. I don't care what it looks like. I don't care. I have my confirmation. I know. I know it works out for me. And so it is. And so it is. Because it is written. It is my birthright. It is my destiny. And now I'm hearing like, and so it is written. And so it is done. Like with Moses and Pharaoh. So written, so let it be done, or something like that. Right? Let my people go. You are freeing your people. You have broken cycles that other people could not. They could not. You are freeing your ancestors. Yourself, your ancestors, generations. You. You. Generations of repression, of being repressed. Oh my God, with the hive code, that's like ancestors. Bees could be significant. Okay, bees. Generations and years after years of repression, of being repressed, of not really living the life that they wanted to live, of not really speaking what they wanted to speak, just tolerating, just settling, just moving about life like, hey, I'm here, okay, and now I'm gone, and then, oh, okay, and generations and years. That's literally what you're breaking. You're doing it different. Completely different. Completely different. It's not this life anymore of just, all right, well, I just have to put up with this. No, you have a choice. You have another way. You understand what I'm saying? You have another way. You see another way. There is another way. And we're doing it. It's not this energy anymore of, oh, well, you know, this is just how it is. You know, this is just how it is. This is just how it's always been. It's not that energy anymore. That energy keeps you just like this. Okay? This is the Addams Family Oracle. So, you know, it has like a little, but it keeps you just like this. It keeps you living in a shell of your life. And you never get to spread your wings. Imagine if a caterpillar never became a butterfly. Can you imagine that? If a caterpillar never became a butterfly, they just went ahead and lived in darkness, in the pupa, and never had a chance to emerge and spread the most beautiful wings, because butterflies have the most beautiful colors, okay? And spread their wings and fly and be free. They went from crawling on the ground to be able to fly. Now imagine if they never got to that point, if they just lived in just a shell of what it was they actually are. What an existence. Like, why? You're literally the one that came to fly, and you came to show others that they can fly. You came to show others to stop living in a cocoon, to stop that life is way more beyond the shadowy depths of a pupa. And literally, that's where we've been. This whole phase of preparation, we've been inside the pupa. That's why it seems so dark. That's why it seems like at times you can't really see where you're going. You can't see nothing. Nothing is happening. You're just sitting in there. It's dark. It's silent. It's right. Because you're getting ready to emerge. You're getting ready to fly. You're just in preparation for your wings. Red Bull gives you wings for your wings. Okay. But imagine living a life like that And literally our ancestors for years and years, that's how they've been living. I've seen my grandparents. I was able to enjoy all four of them. I lost my grandfather when he was very young. Okay. I lost him to cancer. I was about 15 or 16 years old. My grandfather worked himself to the bone and never enjoyed anything. Never. I had to beg him to come with us on a trip to Disney once because his idea was I just have to work and that's it. And he never enjoyed his life. Okay. And he got sick because he didn't take care of himself. All he did was work. He would leave the house at 6 o'clock in the morning and he would come back home at 11 o'clock at night because he was a butcher. And he would come back home all the time. He would bring me a candy bar every single night. I'm not going to cry, but lived a life that wasn't full. My grandfather passed away. He was 58. 58. I'm going to be 48 this year. Just 10 years older than me. It's not worth it. There has to be another way. There has to be another way. And that's what's happening. We were chosen because we wanted to see another way. We saw another way. We're like, it can't be this way. And then I've seen my other grandparents. Yes. Some of my grandparents, like my other grandparents, they lived till there was 79, 80. Okay. But miserable. Both my other grandparents hated each other. They didn't want to be married. They didn't want to sleep in the same bed. But they were together. Why? Because during that time, you just stayed. You just settled. You just, right? I'm Cuban, so you know a lot of stuff in our country. When you turn 15, this we're with, and go ahead. Have like a bunch of babies and get out of here. My great grandmother had 17 kids. That's what I'm saying. We be able to do it different. Do it different. You need to be able to see what's been done up until now and be like, there has to be another way. There has to be another way. There has to be a way that we actually get fulfillment. We actually get to remember why we're here, why we came here to begin with. Remember who we are and actually move as such. That's the secret knowledge. That's the secret knowledge. It's figuring out who we are, and how we influence not only ourselves, others. Because right here, this group that I'm talking to, your aura, your energy, you're here to influence and other people to change the song, change the tune, change it. Even if you're outcasted, even if people look at you like you have 5,000 eyes, that's fine. I have 5,000 eyes that see more. That's cool with me. Even if you're an outcast, it beats us living a life that's just the same old repetitive cycles. We need to, that's why you feel so strongly. Because you're the cycle breaker. That's why you felt that so strongly. There has to be more. There has to be more. There has to be more. That's why. Because you're the cycle breaker. You're the one. Okay, right here. You're the one that's going to switch everything. By being able to tell your story, you're going to be able to influence and impact others by being able to let others know through your story that there is another way. Because I love my grandparents and I love my people. They did the best that they could. Okay. I'm no contact with a lot of people because, that's just the way it is sometimes. Okay. I love them still. I send them love from afar. And, they did the best they could. But I don't want to live that life. I want to be happy. I want to enjoy my life. I want to find my people, my soul tribe, and I want to be able to live my life to the fullest. To the fullest. I deserve that. My children deserve that. My children deserve to be really, really loved and cherished and just, you understand? They deserve that. They deserve to know that they came in here with certain gifts. My daughter is an artist, self-taught, self-taught. She does beautiful art. She should be allowed to express that. She should be allowed to create. She should be allowed, if she wants to pursue that, like as something that she, like what she wants to do, build a business out of it, a career, whatever, she should be allowed to do that. It's time. It's time for a step. It's different times. There's people who literally make millions out of playing video games and streaming. It's different times. It's different times. I was raised by a group of people that you had to work hard and this and that and all this stuff. And I'm not saying anything to the contrary. You know, you put your time into the things that you love. But at the same time, if it's going to kill me, put stress on me, my heart, my health, and like cut my time short with my babies, come on now. Come on, like, no. No, there's no way. There's no way. I came here to enjoy my life, and so did you. And that is exactly why everything has shifted, because it's time. It's time. It's time for us to walk in a different way. I believe that 100%. I know that's what Spirit is saying. It's time for us to be able to walk and do it differently. That's why you see so many people with the same energy, or so many people saying it's time. It's time to do things differently. I can no longer keep doing this like this. Something has to give. Something has to shift, because you feel it. You feel it in your soul. You feel it in your spirit, because you were brought here for that. Yup. Group of warriors. That's why you have that strength, because there's no way. Anybody else would have been like, man, just take me now. Like, what the hell? What is all this? Not you. Even having those thoughts, even having those emotions, you still kept going. You still kept going. That's insane. So yes, we're alchemizing energy. You're literally using, okay? You're using what your experiences, the things that you've been through, whether negative or whatever, you're using it to alchemize. You're using it as your muse to move forward. You're using it as inspiration. Couldn't think of the word. Inspiration to move forward. You're using all of it. And that's what Spirit wants. That's why Spirit said you have a story to tell. Because from here, it's this way, that way, that, and that's how you spread the wealth. That's how you spread it. You tell people like, hey, be free. Be free, be free. You understand what I'm saying? And that's why I'm saying there's no more room for the crabs. There's no more room for the toxicity. There's no more room for anything but happiness and peace. There's no more room. This is the time to step in alignment. This is the time to do it differently. This is the time, because we cannot continue to be like this. We can't. I feel very passionate about that, because I know in another lifetime I was like some warrior rebel something, because I'm like, let's go. We ride at dawn. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, let's go, because I feel like it's only because I know that we deserve better. Okay. And I know that we just deserve better. Okay. We do. Our ancestors before us deserved better. But, we heal that by us healing and moving forward differently, And that's exactly what we're doing. And they got our back. They got our back. Those are for our highest good. Because I found out doing some research that not all ancestors like us just because they're our ancestors. I did not know that. I was like, what? Excuse me? I like, am I not your blood? Are you not mine? Like, why? Some of them don't like us. Some of them don't like us. So our ancestors for our highest good. Okay. That's it right there. That's it. Let me do a couple more cards. This was a great message. Oh my God, Spirit really did its thing. I hope you guys got the messages that you needed. Justice. Oh, what a great, the 10 of Pentacles. What? Justice and the 10 of Pentacles. Life is coming back into balance. Life is coming back into balance after a series of it looking like this. You know what I'm saying? It's coming back into balance. Things are going to be made right. Things are going to work in your favor. All right. Everything's going to be made right. And with this 10 of Pentacles right here, you already know. This is generational wealth. What we've been talking about. Generational wealth. Okay. Happiness. Financial stability. A firm foundation. A home. And for some reason, I'm looking at this home, but I'm also like a home base, like a compound. Okay. Like gardening, your own farm, spirit team ancestors right here, right? All the kids, everything, like everybody living the way it was supposed, like the way it's supposed to be. All right. Everybody together, everybody like being able to like live in harmony, aligned, okay, in peace, living out their purpose, their path. That wealth is shared. It's aligned, right? Like it just goes and just keeps on expanding and growing as you keep on expanding and growing within. Connection to spirit, your intuition, being able to heal one another, love one another, respect one another. Like that's it right there. That's it. That's it. That literally is it. That's the energy. That's the vibe. That is it. Here it is. I was looking for it. Remember when I said you were on the ground, 10 of Swords, and you still managed, even after all of this, you still managed to get back up. When you got back up, you still had some of these still sitting in your back, and you still chose to walk forward. You are a hell of a being, a beautiful soul, and you deserve absolutely every single ounce of the beautiful energy that's making its way to you. I love you. I love you guys. I thank you guys for being here. My first live stream on YouTube, I did it. This will not be the last, okay? I will see you guys, okay? I have some other videos that I'm going to put on here. I'm going to start doing the, I used to do like the zodiac signs, the readings and everything. I'm going to bring that back, okay, on here on YouTube. And yeah. And what else? Oh, if you guys want to book a personal reading with me, the link is in the bio. Any donations, any bookings, go straight to us being here. Thank you guys so much. My collective is amazing, okay? I have been able to be here with my babies and doing all of this and getting myself together. We're still getting ourselves together. It's been 2 years of homelessness. So we're still getting it together, okay? And it's thanks to you, Spirit, to my ancestors. Like I'm extremely, I don't even have the words, okay? But we're walking into win after win. And I love you guys. And I thank you so much for everything, for all your kindness, your support. Thank you, okay? I will see you guys, all right? I'll see you guys in the next one. I uploaded some videos on Instagram and TikTok. And tomorrow I'm going to upload a video here as well, okay? I love y'all. Have a good night. Good night, good morning, good evening, wherever you guys are. Have a good one, guys. Thank you for being here. Love you.